What's up, guys? Ted from Nerd Immersion here. We're back at GenCon 2018 with another familiar face here with Brenna. We are at, not Polyhero, but we're at the Starling Games booth. This is Archmage, you can see here, but I'm going to let her talk about it because I don't know anything about it, so.
Yeah, so we're super excited this GenCon because we have two big new releases. We have Archmage, which you can see behind me, and then we also have Everdell.
It's over here, you can't see it. I swear it's here.
So these are both games that we put up on Kickstarter. They shipped out to Kickstarter backers, so we're really happy to have them at GenCon. And we actually sold out yesterday, which is really cool. So we were totally sold out of Archmage. We were able to get an Everdell restock in, so we do have some more Everdell. And just for any viewers who are interested in Archmage, we are running a special for the rest of GenCon where if you pre-order it from our web store, tabletop.direct, you can use the coupon code GenCon 2018 and get $15 off Archmage. So get on that.
Very cool. So for people who don't know, what is, well, I guess we'll start with Archmage because that's what they can see. So what is that? And then we'll move on to Everdell after that.
Yeah, so Archmage is an area control game where you're playing as a mage, competing with other mages to become the Archmage. So you're moving across this map and trying to populate the map with your followers to exert control over different parts of the map. There are different races in the game, like goblins and elves, that have different kinds of magic. So you're trying to curry influence with them so you can get relics from them to build up your spellbook. So a cool thing in the game is that your spellbook is fluid. So as you are interacting with different mythic races, you're gaining different relics, so you're learning and unlearning spells based on how you're positioned on the map and which races you have the most favor with.
Very cool. And about how many players, first of all?
So this one is 1 of 4.
Okay, and about one player.
Yeah, so solo mode, yep.
Okay, very cool. And about how long does a game run?
This one's probably going to run you 60 to 90 minutes depending on the player count, and it's in terms of strategy level, probably on the higher end, it's a little bit crunchier.
Okay, very cool. So I guess, is there anything else people should know about Archmage? Is there any, I mean, it's brand new, it just came out. Anything else?
Yeah, I mean, you can pre-order the collector's edition from us. It's really beautiful, has gold foiled cards, so lots of bling in there. We are working on an expansion for Archmage, which is in late development, so that should be on Kickstarter probably early next year.
Very cool. All right, well, how about Everdell?
Yeah, so Everdell is another one that was on Kickstarter. We were actually able to deliver that one early, which we were super excited about. Doesn't happen all that often, really happy that we could get that one out early. Everdell is this super cute worker placement tableau building game where you are trying to create a city and fill it up with critters and different buildings for them to live and work in. So it has a really kind of Redwall-esque art style to it, really sweet theme. But underneath that is actually quite a lot of strategy and depth. A lot of cards in Everdell, so it's a lot of comboing, building an engine to get more and more resources. And I think one of the more rewarding things about it is the more you play, you learn new ways that the cards can interact with each other. I've played the game a million times because I've developed it, but I'm always learning new ways, new things that the cards can do and ways that I can use them. So you can win a lot of different ways in Everdell, which I really like.
Awesome. And again, how about this, players and time frame?
So Everdell is also 1 of 4, probably about 60 minutes, maybe a little bit, probably get up to 90 when you're learning it, but that should come down as you get more experience. It has a nice rhythm to it, nice flow. Very little downtime in Everdell because you have asymmetric turns, so there aren't rounds strictly, so you can be, so as you're playing through Everdell, you're playing through the seasons. So the game starts in winter, so as the critters, you're gathering resources, and you have to finish that before you have to hibernate again for the next winter. So you can actually be in spring while somebody else is still in autumn or winter. And so that's really cool because there's no downtime. You don't have to wait for everybody to finish and catch up. You're just kind of doing your thing and going through it at your own pace.
Any collector's edition plans for Everdell?
Yeah, so we also have the collector's edition for Everdell. Has upgraded components like metal point tokens and also wooden tokens, and also a lot of extra content in there. It has 25 extra cards. So we have that one here at GenCon, and then you can also pre-order that one.
Awesome. And have you done any of the solo? Have you played solo on either of them?
Oh yeah.
How does that work? How does that work?
Yeah. So when we do solo, we don't really like two-handed solo. So both of these have AIs that you play against.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Which is kind of how we prefer to do it. I think it's more satisfying that way.
Awesome. All right. Is there anything else? I mean, you're here. This is also Starling Games, right? We should say
all
that.
Starling Games. Yep. And so Everdell also has an expansion coming out September 10th. That'll be on Kickstarter. So keep an eye out.
Very cool. All right, so thank you, Brenna, again. So this is a little bit different than our normal spiel here, covering more games. So if I get a chance to playtest these, I'll do a review on those as well. But if not, I'll see you guys for the next Gen Con review. And thank you.
Thank you so much.